Namaskar. Welcome to Dr. Rao's Temple of Learning. This is your YouTube channel, Spiritual Management Course. This is part 2 of my 14th small independent discourse presented to you entitled as Science of Meditation. Yes, this is Dr. A.P. Rao, Vice President Telecom Division, High Physics Laboratory India Private Limited, MIDC Ranjangaon, Pune, Maharashtra. For summary of part 1, we may recall that puja of Eastern mythology is very equivalent to the meditation of Western culture, and moreover, no formal education is required to perform puja. In puja, when you sit in front of idol of your god and become calm and thoughtless, you are meditating only. In the part 1, we have seen one study led by Joshua Grant, a neurologist from Max Planck Institute, Germany, revealed that how pain sensitivity of brain reduces by 57% through meditation that was observed in 97% of the participants. We have seen a research paper published in Journal of Personality and Social Psychology that through meditation people can become more compassionate and confident and acquire higher emotional intelligence. So now we are continued from part 1. The meditation grows love in us, the love between the soul and the spirit. It reveals us that all external world is a sort of dream. It teaches us to become actively calm and calmly active. It tells us how to die for the world without physical dying. All these statements are not understood by so-called scientific person of recent days. According to a mastic saint, the things are kept hidden as vibratory blueprints in nature. Actually, all knowledge about nature is a creation of nature only. This is being uncovered by a man through meditation. Our mind does not accept it since we cannot perform this experiment. This realization and rigorous thinking is said to be achieved by concentration and meditation, but we do not accept it. In spiritual management approach, it is said that if rigorously one thinks and realizes that the water and the body both are creation and dream of God, then one would be able to even walk on the water as per the spiritual management, one dream form can walk on another dream form. At the same time, our science accepts the phenomena of hypnotism. It is accepted as a scientific process. This scientifically accepted phenomena tells us that everything is the game of mind. The study of psychology suggests that a person can change his body temperature to plus minus 2 degrees Celsius only by saying and convincing himself rigorously and frequently. One may not require to wear clothes even in very cold if he is hypnotized to do so. The spiritual management says that the extraordinary mode of awareness may be developed in men that provides experience of non-sensory reality by means of meditation. There are different levels of understanding to study any phenomena of nature. You may be knowing there are two classes of the subject physics, namely classical physics and quantum physics. One is applicable to macro happening while the other is applicable to micro happenings. For macro phenomena, concepts of quantum physics are not required, and for micro happenings, classical concepts cannot help. But every concept or theory is useful somewhere. Similarly, in the study and practice of meditation, there are different levels of experience, phenomena, and their analysis. The researcher have found that people who meditate had lower rates of high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, coronary artery diseases compared with those who do not meditate. Spiritual management suggests that there are two different levels or modes of awareness. The ordinary mode of awareness may be compared with Newtonian mechanics that works for macro, while extraordinary mode of awareness is there with non-sensory reality. It works for the micro. There is an essential part of quantum physics in which the scientist speaks about probability where the functions are but not real. If we accept this in science, why can't we accept it in mythology? The quantum healing is a new and great concept accepted and developed by our new science. The quantum healing was a simple phenomena for which ancient mythological gurus of the Eastern world have worked. They said that this can be achieved by strong meditation and will. This is being used by many medical practitioners in recent days. The telepathy of present-day science is another example which is said to be carried out by concentrating on our thoughts. In the phenomena of telepathy, the information or message is sent to someone sitting far away from the sender using only brain power. Actually, in meditation, there is still a higher level for which we do not have any comparison in sciences. This is called samadhi. The present day science has probably no clue about this stage of meditation. Thus, it is said that the scientific analysis of meditation or puja reveals us that it is something which is to be practiced in our daily life to achieve the greater goals of the life. One more parascientific phenomena called hair therapy is slowly being accepted in sciences. The hair therapy is something in which a single hair of the patient is kept with the doctor and the problems are solved by sitting 1,000 kilometers away from the patient. Therefore, we require looking towards it in a different manner than in the past. How important our look towards the process meditation is, and what would be the result because of that look may be understood with the help of a small story. There was a temple under construction where so many workers were breaking big stones to convert them into the statue. One question was asked to those daily paid workers as, "What are you doing?" One of those daily paid workers replied angrily, "Are you blind? I am breaking stones without which I would not get my evening meals." The second one said, "Don't you observe? Construction of a big temple is going on, and we all financially poor families are arranging for our daily needs." The third one replied calmly, "I am converting these big stones to a statue of God for prayer." How beautiful it is. These are the three views about the same work or process. And obviously, the third view is most appropriate and positive to be followed by each one of us in the life. And then only we can really practice the meditation in true sense. Therefore, seeing the importance of scientific knowledge of meditation and its power, it is already being done by the many premier institutes and universities in the Western world. This shall make the new generation strong, healthy, mentally and physically too. Recently in medical science, it is observed and decided to take help of yogic practices and tribal people who are known to be expert and ahead of our medical science in some areas. These are the people to whom our society has declared as backward and uneducated. Very recently, scientists from College of Engineering, Milan University have discovered an apparatus. That apparatus is called BCI, that is Brain Computer Interface Apparatus, that allows an individual to control a machine or computer directly from the brain. To conclude with, we can say that the Western science is coming near to the Eastern philosophy through its experimentation. We could understand through this discourse that puja of Eastern mythology is nothing but a sort of meditation in which the people hand over themselves to God during the period. As a concluding remark, we may say that the time has come to become more advanced in science and technology with the help of mystics, and at the same time analyze the mystic teaching with scientific approach for the betterment of mankind. Thank you very much. And once again we recall a shloka from the Veda that says, Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Means it appears you can take as much as you want from the nature and still you will be left with as much. Thank you very much.